Let's talk about PrEP. What does being on PrEP mean for you?
It means that for the first time in my life, having grown up as a kid with HIV in the news, uh, within my friends, it's that the first time in my life I feel protected, at ease. I can breathe. I don't have to worry that I'm going to contract HIV because of a slip up. Because taking one pill a day gives me that kind of protection.
Why do you think PrEP is such a game changer in regards to HIV prevention?
It's as important to us as the birth control pill, and that revolution was for women. It's control over your own body. It's, I don't care what my boyfriend or my spouse says or doesn't want to do. I'm still going to take care of myself. He doesn't even have to know that I'm taking a pill a day if I don't want him to. I'm still going to be protected.
What would you say to those people who say that they can't afford it, say it's too toxic, or say that they are scared?
If they're struggling financially and there's co-pays and things like that that are expensive, and you have to see the doctor every 3 months and do lab work, if you can't afford it, just tell us how important it is to you that you can't afford it, and we will help you find a way to offset the cost. We can help write to the pharmaceutical company and fill out forms so that brings down the price. If you're still struggling, talk to us, and if need be, we'll go out and raise more money. But it's better for us that we have less people living with HIV that are getting infected every year than to help you with your copay fees. So, we'll figure that out with you. But you have to tell us, because if you don't tell us and you just stop coming, we won't know why, and we could have possibly helped. All medications are toxic. You can take something for menstrual cramps, and when the commercials are wrapping up on TV, there's still like 20 more things they're going to tell you that could possibly happen. That's kind of scare you away from taking the medication. But the reality is that the good outweighs any of the bad, and that while it can be toxic, it affects everybody differently. I've had not one single problem in the multiple years that I've been on it. But just to be safe, now the FDA approved a new medication that's gentler on your body, on your organs. So I'm going to transition to that medication this month, just so that I can survive longer with the medication until maybe the day where there's a cure. We live in a first world country. There's no reason for you to be scared, because there's programs to make sure that if you ever zero convert, become HIV positive, you'll be taken care of. But this medication is a tool, just like condoms are, just like saying no and crossing your legs. It's a tool that protects you, but it allows you the freedom to be sexual, to have intimacy, to choose a partner in the middle of the bar one night without having to know their whole history if you want to, and still have protection.
Latino, gay, and bisexual men are the only group in the United States that have seen an increase in HIV rates, while every other ethnic group has either decreased or plateaued. Why do you think this is so?
One of the reasons we see more infections within Latino, gay, and bisexual men is that our community is very small. We tend to date each other. So when there's a high amount of virus in our community because we've been infected and how we engage in sex makes us at higher risk. If my dating pool has 200 people in it and 50 of them have HIV, what are the chances I'm going to come across somebody with HIV? A lot higher. It has less to do with what I do sexually and more to do with the fact that our community is really tiny, especially in the Valley. There's so many more that are closeted, that are afraid to come out to their parents, that are married with children because that threw off mom and dad, off the smell. As a community, we need to be proud. We need to be out there taking care of each other. But until that happens, because it's a small pocket of dateable people, we have to take even more precaution. That's why PrEP is important. And if you're not going to use PrEP, then use a condom or abstain. But who wants to abstain?
What is your parting comment on PrEP?
I'm an old man, And all my adult life, I've known about HIV. And after I stopped trying to kill myself as a teenager, because I realized there was nothing wrong with me whatsoever and I was quite fabulous, then came the reality of, well, but there's this illness that could kill you, even though you're not suicidal anymore and you love yourself. That's always weighed on the back of my brain. Like, it's out there, I don't want to get it, I have to be more choosy, I have to ask questions, I have to screen people properly. This takes that weight off my shoulders. And now I'm just like everybody else, like every woman, like every heterosexual, that yeah, HIV is out there, but the likelihood of my coming in contact with it is small to none. And even when I do, I've got PrEP to sort of protect me.